Probably my best advice would be like if you want to collect with something, collect stuff that you know will make you truly happy.
Don't rush to get things that you want so badly because it's always going to be there. You're going to be able to find it.
Like at the end of the day, your collection's for you and not for anyone else. Like if you're not doing this for you, like who are you doing it for?
I would say start small and make sure you have the space.
Just collect what you love.
And yeah, and just have fun with it. That's what it's about. It's not supposed to be this financially burdening thing, although it can feel like that sometimes.
Just make your collection your own and don't compare it to other people's.
Show them love by displaying them nicely, right? Showcase them, like really enjoy them.
Pay your rent first before you buy it. I'm just kidding.
Don't be afraid to start collecting or, get the next piece of your collection because you're afraid of what other people might think.
Hey guys, it's Jedi Lex, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bonus episode for my podcast, Beyond Tatooine. Over the past 10 episodes, I've had the privilege of interviewing some phenomenal guests who have shared their love of Star Wars and their unique collections with us. In this bonus episode, I am bringing together the best advice from my past 10 guests to help you on your collecting journey. I hope you enjoy.
For me, collecting wise, I collect stuff that definitely brings me joy. So for probably my best advice would be like if you want to collect with something, collect stuff that you know will make you truly happy. So like I have a bunch of Funko Pops, but I don't collect all the like collections of the different pops. I just collect the ones that really spark my interest. So like I have all the Anakin ones, I have Ezra, I have Cal, I have Rey, I have I have BB-8 because he's one of my favorite droids, and I have a few different ones that I know are like ones that spark my interest. Like a lot, if you have like favorite characters, mainly surround with those because like the amount of Rey stuff that I have, Anakin stuff that I have, BB-8, Cal Kestis, Ezra Bridger, collecting like mainly the stuff that fascinates, like piques my pure interest. I love all different types of Star Wars things. Do not get me wrong with there, but usually it's collecting a little bit of your favorite stuff. That's simplest thing that keeps you happy. So, like, because I'm a big lightsaber person, but I have 5. But I'm collecting the ones that pique my interest. Like I build my own. I also have Anakin's saber. I have Leia's saber, which is one of my favorites as well. It's like, and then it's like to futurely add to my collection will be Cal's saber and Rey Skywalker's saber. So, but that will be eventual, but not yet. Right there, so.
Okay, listen here, everyone. I picked up a second job to do this. Do not blow your money. Please do not blow your money. This is like a hobby born out of hard work. And the only reason that I can do this is because I work 2 jobs and I do YouTube on the side. And it's a fun hobby getting to share all of this with you. But I know that sometimes people, they can ask like, how are you able to obtain all of that? And like, oh, you're so lucky. And like, oh, you have so much money. And no, not really. This is just the stuff that I value. Like, this is just me having a good time, and I invest my money very carefully. So if this is like a serious question, that's I'm saying be careful with your money, work hard work pays off, and don't rush to get things that you want so badly because it's always going to be there. You're going to be able to find it. I'm not lacking in anything that I really wanted. And sometimes, I missed out on deals, but new ones came around eventually. So don't worry. Don't worry if you're not there yet. Stuff is gonna come around the corner. It always does, and it always comes multiple times. There's not just one chance to get something.
Ooh, okay. It'd probably be kind of the advice I would give to myself. Like, I tend to be very, like, completionist. Like, okay, if you have a Funko soda, you have to have everyone. And if, you have to complete the thing. And as I've gotten more and more into, like, collecting, I've kind of gotten away from that intentionally. Like at the end of the day, your collection's for you and not for anyone else. Like if you're not doing this for you, like who are you doing it for? So it's like sometimes it's going to be a hodgepodge of stuff, and that can be really fun too. And not everything needs to be, you don't have to have everyone in the wave, and you can mix and match from like different collections. So yeah, I would probably give that advice because it took me, I think, a while to get there. And it's like you don't need every fig pin, and you don't need every itty bitty, and you don't need every big brick heads. Sometimes you just, you collect what you like, and then, who cares if you're missing some of the stuff. But it can be tough because, like, I don't know, there's a certain pride in like, oh, I completed this collection. But it's like, okay, so what? Like you want a medal for having completed, like, nobody cares. So at the end of the day, just like collect what you like and what you want, and sparingly, because you run out of space real fast.
I would say start small and make sure you have the space, just because the moment you go big, you'll start to run out of space, and it'll be really difficult for you to want to maintain the collecting at that point. So I would just say start off small and then invest in a lot of space. So that's my 2 cents.
Just collect what you love. Doesn't matter what it is. If you love Jar Jar, if you love The Last Jedi for some reason, just enjoy collecting. People are gonna like different things. Don't be deterred by thinking you can't, whatever, like what you like. Collect it. I love prequels, and I know a lot of the guys don't love the prequels. But it doesn't stop me. So just collect what you love. Just enjoy it. It's fun. It's a hobby. So have fun with it. Love it. That's it.
So for me at least, this is kind of my rule of thumb. Just find what you like and just kind of make that your goal, I guess. It's not. I think maybe there's some people that think it's like the amount of things you collect or whatever. Um, Take it from me, like I've got a lot of lightsabers. I've got a lot of books. I don't collect every Star Wars book that has ever come out. We talked about that earlier with like Dark Disciple. I'm like, I read that book and I'm like, I don't really need that. Maybe one day I'll change my mind. Just I'll find it for cheap, and I'm like, well, I might as well have it. But like, truly, I'm like, I'm not gonna go overboard on something if I really don't like the thing. So I just find the characters or the props or the stories or whatever it is, and just have fun with it. That's what it's about. It's not supposed to be this financially burdening thing, although it can feel like that sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's what brings you joy. And being able to share it on podcasts like this, and be able, I mean, maybe I talked a little too much. I can admit that. I'm a yapper. But like, being able to talk with you and geek out about this stuff. I mean, looking at that bookshelf, it spawned a whole conversation about Star Wars books, that we had not been able to have. So, yeah, just have fun with it. Collect what you like. That's what's fun.
I mean, there's a lot of good advice out there. I mean, obviously, having a budget, collecting what you like. I mean, these are all good things. But I would say, for me, just don't compare your collection to other people's. I think, obviously, I love having access to so many people's different collections online and seeing what people have. But, we all have different priorities. We all have different spaces. We all have different budgets. Just start collecting small or collect big, but your collection is your collection. You don't have to justify it to anybody, and you don't have to compare it to anybody. Just enjoy what you have, and I think it's just something special about when you find that piece that really speaks to you, or certain pieces that speak to you. Um, And it's more than just an item. It's the whole process. It's the getting it, finding it, displaying it. Um, yeah, I guess that's the biggest thing is just make your collection your own and don't compare it to other people's.
Focus on what you love, right? Again, I know because I'm a collector myself. Again, it could get out of hand, especially in the Star Wars world. Like, there's just so much stuff to collect. I would say, kind of stick to a genre of collectibles. Try to focus on that. And then the second thing is just show them love by displaying them nicely, right? Showcase them, like really enjoy them. The collectors that buy stuff just to keep in the box and they just kind of get stored away, even if it's a figure, like it's such a shame because you bought it for a reason. There's some connection, and it's like, why not just display it? That way you can look at it, enjoy it. Um, and if you can, share it, right? Like share it with other collectors, inspire them. So I guess those would be my three takeaways.
Pay your rent first before you buy it. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's one. If you're gonna buy something, buy it because you really want it, not because you want to make your collection bigger. I could say I bought a bunch of Hot Toys, and then I was just like, I don't really have a connection to it, so I ended up selling it. A lot of things that I have, just like I have a connection to it, and I really wanted it to add to my collection. Don't buy something just to make your collection bigger. Make it because, or get it because it's something you really want and that you can't see yourself selling. If you buy something and you see you're like, yeah, I could sell it. Don't buy it. One, you'll lose money, and two, there was no point in buying it because now that money you could have used for that, you could buy for something you actually really want.
I think I would say don't be afraid to start collecting or, get the next piece of your collection because you're afraid of what other people might think. And it's becoming way more normal and way more mainstream to be a nerd. And it's so much more acceptable and, fun now because there's more of us. And so I think if you're starting a collection, don't be scared to do it, whether it's Funko Pops, Black Series figures, Lego, whatever it is, go for it. If you like trading cards, go for it. Like I'm not much of a card person myself, but I love seeing other people get excited about it. I think the overarching tip is just be excited and don't be afraid to be excited about what you like. Just go for it.
Thank you so much for watching this bonus episode of Beyond Tatooine. I hope you found the advice from our guests as inspiring and as helpful as I did. Don't forget to check out the full episodes of Beyond Tatooine to hear even more great stories and insights from our phenomenal guests. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll see you next time.